Black Lives Matter would have Black Americans believe that they should fall in line when it comes to the confiscation of the one thing that stands in the way of tyrannical oppression, the Second Amendment. Rapper Killer Mike and others have spoken up for the great equalizer with a long history of protecting black communities, now threatened by an unrelenting liberal agenda.
We are raising a generation of kids where everyone gets a trophy. But in real life, everyone don't get a trophy.
No.
You know, in real life, the cops don't come on time. You know, in real life, depending on where you live, you're not going to have the time to try to logic your way out of something.
I think if you look at the right after the Emancipation Proclamation, what was going on down in the southern states, it's very clear that the Dixiecrats wanted to disarm black people to keep us from defending ourselves against the Klansmen who were murdering white and black Republicans to control the ballot box. So I think history is ripe with examples of there's a correlation, direct correlation between gun control and black people control.
From what was said today, it seems that gun control, in fact, hurts the African-American community.
We've seen why there was so much gun control earlier in life, in American life, because it controlled African-Americans. Gun control is about controlling people.
The right to bear arms is because that's the last form of defense against tyranny. Not to hunt. It's to protect yourself from the police.
And do you see any link between that and these sorts of incidents?
No. Nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? If somebody wants to kill people, you know, they don't need a gun to do it.
Makes it easier though, doesn't it?
Not really. You can use you can strap explosives on your body. They do that all the time.
Let me tell you what Frederick Douglass said about the right of self-defense. When government fails to protect the just right of any individual man, that man rests on his original right of self-defense, even if it means shooting down his pursuers. Slaves plus guns equaled freedom. The abolition of slavery was inevitably due to the arming of blacks. Now, if you think for 1 minute that I'm going to cede these rights back to the federal government or any court, you better think again.
And why should these folks be concerned? The recently signed omnibus snuck Senator John Cornyn's Fix NICS Act, gun control legislation, right by the American people. Gun Owners of America writes, the bill now contains Take the Guns First language to send millions of additional names to the FBI background check system. These will include many veterans and older seniors, plus those with outstanding traffic tickets and medical marijuana cards. But then there's more. The GOP's school safety proposal, also buried in the more than 2,200-page bill, prohibits money from being used for guns and gun training. So none of the omnibus funds can be used to arm teachers or school resource officers, as had been proposed to the American people.
Not someone who's overstayed a visa, not someone who crossed the border without permission, but an American citizen. What process is currently afforded an American citizen before they go on that list?
I'm sorry, there's not a process afforded the citizen prior to getting on the list. There is a process should someone feel they are unduly placed on the list.
Yes, there is. And when I say process, I'm actually using half of the term due process, which is a phrase we find in the Constitution, that you cannot deprive people of certain things without due process.
There are far greater economic issues plaguing parts of America that unfortunately require a defenseless American citizen, like a woman for instance, to pack heat. Take that away, and America plummets into far more chaos than it's already in. John Bound reporting for Infowars.com.
Introducing Icarin, a 30-day liver and kidney cleanse, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. We have set out with top researchers and developers to bring you the strongest, purest, most potent, documented system for your liver and your kidneys. There are 2 different formula blends in one powerful capsule. It also funds the InfoWar, a total 360 win. Icarin, available now at InfoWarsLife.com.